Ah, drama. Korea, Korea, Korea. Did you know that Korea is one of the best producing drama in the world? And did you know that for today's video, you GCCians and Ma'am Kaadlaon are going to virtually fly with me in the South Korea? Let's go.
This is love story come true soon.
Korea is very much known for its hanbok. So what is hanbok? It is a traditional Korean clothing which signifies the unique living culture of the Koreans. It is inspired by their geographical and climatic nature of the country. It was considered as Korea's valuable cultural heritage that thus not only carries its historical value and the preservation of their traditional clothes, but also manifests to Korean unique artistic significance. Handbook. Sit back and relax. Now, I'll take you to Changgyeokgong Palace. Of the 5 grand palaces built by the Joseon dynasty in the 15th century around Seoul, Changgyeokgong Palace was always the preferred royal residence. It's where the king and royal family lived their daily lives. It's not one building. It's a complex of buildings, and each served a different purpose. Some are for accommodations, some are libraries, dining rooms, and meeting rooms, among the others. Be sure to spend some time in the 78-acre Hoyon or Palace Garden located behind the palace. It's filled with pathways, green spaces, pagodas, streams, and lakes. It is located at the 99 Yul Gokro, Waryongdok, Jongno-go, Seoul, South Korea. Now we'll visit the hillside village of Gamisyeon in Busan. Did you know you can hit the beach in Korea? Busan is the second largest city in the country, and its coast is lined with some beautiful beaches and resorts. There's a lot of culture and history here too. Be sure to visit the Byumyosa Temple in the hillside village of Gamisyeon. Gamisyeon is a European-style village on the cliffs above the sea, like Korean's version of Santorini. Seafood lovers should be sure to visit Hagalchi Market, the country's largest commercial seafood market. Part of the market is open to consumers, and there are also many small restaurants that will cook up your purchase, so you can eat it right here. Have you heard the traditional house with storage pots in Jeonjo? This historic city, once the spiritual capital of the Joseon dynasty, is about 90 minutes by train from Seoul. It's home to many ancient temples and shrines along with the Hanok village. These are found throughout Korea. They are preserved neighborhoods of the ancient and old homes Hanoks, allowing visitors to get a feel for what life was like in ancient Korea. Some of the homes in Hanok villages are open for tours, and others have been made into museums and restaurants and lodging too. Have you visited the Bukchon Hanok village at sunset? Well, if not, you must never miss to visit it now. Hanok villages, which can be found in a few places in Seoul and around Korea, are living museums. They are restored and preserve ancient neighborhoods, some in their original location like the Bukchon, and some recreated with Hanoks, the traditional Korean homes moved from elsewhere. They give visitors an opportunity to not only experience what it was like to live in a Hanok, but also it was like to live in Korea 600 years ago. You can experience the tiny, narrow streets and also explore Korean culture, as many of the Hanoks are museums or offer cultural demonstrations. Some are private homes and some offer accommodation. Bukchon Hanok Village is a popular place to explore, and it's right in central Seoul, in the area between the Gyeongbokgung Palace and the Changgyeokgung Palace. Don't miss to visit the Seoul Tower. Yes, everyone visiting Seoul should go up in the city's iconic observation tower. It's positioned almost on the top of a mountain, plus the height of the tower itself gets you almost 500 meters above sea level and the city below. But leave some time to explore the surrounding mountain area. The tower is near the top of Mount Namsan, and the entire area is Namsan Park, which is run by the city. There are miles of hiking trails to explore, all within a few minutes of downtown Seoul. There's a cable car that takes you from the city near Myeongdong to the tower's base area. You can then hike from here. After climbing the mountain and riding on the cable car, leave time to explore the Namsan Hanok village. These preserve historic villages, which are located all over Seoul and Korea, are creations of the ancient Korean neighborhoods. This village includes 5 restored hanoks, or the traditional Korean homes. This is located at 105 Namsangwon Wonjil, Yongsan 2, Egadong, Yongsanju, Seoul, South Korea.
Oh, so that's it for today. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy in our travel to South Korea. God bless. Thank you. Peace.
눈을 본단